If you like zucchini, you're gonna love this. And I'm making zucchini fries. It's crunchy, crispy, deliciousness. And the dipping sauce, so good. Okay, first things first, I wanna make a dip. I'm gonna just chop some fresh chives for this dip. Let's just put all that in there. Maybe like a cup and a half diced chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. Okay, so I like to add Dijon mustard. Honestly, this dip, I don't even know what you would call it. It's just something that I make as a dip, but some Dijon mustard. And I'm also going to add some mayo. You could crush, grate, finely chop, like 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. These aren't really big cloves of garlic, so I'm using 4. So ultimately you end up with that right in. 1.5 teaspoons, maybe? Like 2 tablespoons. Let's give that a mix. And a pinch of salt. Just a pinch, well, to taste. And then you give that a really good mix, and that's the dip. Sometimes I add lemon zest and lemon juice, but today, this is what I'm working with. It's really good. Give it a taste. Adjust to your preference. And then I'm going to put this in the fridge. Okay, so I have 1 zucchini. Actually, I have 2, but I'm going to start with 1. And I recently saw this video. You know I love crunchy things. And let me show you the video so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so in the video, they take a fork and just kind of drag it on the exterior of the zucchini. And at first I was like, why are they doing that? And it's basically to create like lines, a guide for how to slice the zucchini. Okay, you don't want to cut all the way to the top. You still want, this part to kind of hold it together. Okay, focus, Angelica. So we go that way. Now we flip it on the opposite side. You're going to follow the ridges that we created. Cut it in half. Okay, so this is the result. It's not the best, but I still wanted to try it. But I am going to use the other zucchini to make like fries. So yeah, we'll cut it that way. So like cut the end. Do like this. Let's see. Into fries. I got one more. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, I got them in a bowl. Okay, so I'm just going to salt. Just a pinch. Actually, I'm going to put these massacred zucchinis into. And just, let's see, just a little salt. Okay, set that aside until we're ready to use it. Okay, so here I have flour, maybe like a cup of flour, I think. And we're gonna make a wet batter and then we're gonna dredge it in dry. So, pinch of salt. Here I'm going with some paprika, some onion powder, garlic powder. I'm gonna add some cracked black pepper. Add some lemon pepper seasoning. Not a lot. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to give that a mix. I'm just going with cold water today. Start with like a half cup. And we're going to give that a mix. Adding little by little. There's maybe another 1/4 cup. Mix it in. All the water. Okay, so I ended up using like a 1.5 cups of cold water to this. Okay, so I have just my baking dish. It's a small baking dish with maybe like a cup of all-purpose flour. And I'm gonna just season it with paprika, some salt. I'm gonna do it like this way. Can you guys see it? I like my onion powder, cracked black pepper. And you just want to give it a mix, a really good mix. And that's going to be the dry dredge. Okay, so these definitely have moisture that kind of, came out, so I'm just gonna pat them, at least see how much moisture came out. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna start preheating my cooking oil. It's not gonna be a deep fry, more like a shallow fry. There we go. So dry, and you're just gonna coat it in the dry. You wanna do wet hand, dry hand, but I'm filming with my other hand because I wanna get this going. So we're gonna go into the wet, give it a little flip. I like thick, crunchy crust, but you know, thin out the batter how you like. And then we're gonna dredge once again. Let's just be quick. And just shake off the excess. Back into the dry. There's probably a better way to do this, but I don't know. I want to get going with this. Okay, there we go. There we go. So just let it go for a minute or so on each side and kind of flip it until it's golden brown and like crispy on the outside. Okay, so I thinned out the batter because it did kind of thicken as it was setting. So I think I'm gonna like try to do the whole, let's do wet batter. And then we'll do dry batter. We're gonna let that drip. And then we're gonna go over to the wet batter. I mean the dry batter. What am I thinking? Let's see. This actually looks like it's gonna be like chicken fried zucchini at this point, which I'm not mad about. Okay, I'm going to give these a flip. There we go. Oh yeah, these are going to be crunchy. These are hot. Okay, so this one's been hanging out. Time to fry it up. So that's what it looks like. And I think I'm gonna put this side down, the green, the skin side down. So we go right here. There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing. Cook for a minute or so on one side, flip it, and then it's ready. Oh, this is gonna be a fail. There we go. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that works. You got to try this dip. You got to try this whole thing. It's so good.